Good morning, everybody. Heading down to a boat down here at the Galleon dock to take a look at the satellite TV problem. I guess one of the connections on the board or plug or something is burned up, but it doesn't bode well. Plus, it's a 10-year-old system, so support for that is probably next to none, if not non-existent. That's how they do it these days. They change stuff out so that you have to buy new instead of trying to fix the old stuff. We run into that quite often.
Or I don't have the right die to retap that hole, so.
Well, you never know how things are going to turn out. I was going down the dock to look at that satellite TV antenna problem, and I got to look at that, and on the way back out, another one of my clients grabbed me, said, "Hey, Matt, I got a problem with my electric grill." I took the electric grill out. He says it's tripping the breaker. We'll go back to the shop and put this on the test bench and test it out and see what happens. These are known to get, there's a circuit board in here that gets burned up and causes problems.
Nice job, guys.
Oh yeah. Professional.
You look like you're pros here. Well, if it's your first day, you looked amazing.
Natural. Right there, back there on your side.
So I just noticed something on this boat. It's going to be, ran into some problems with the deck and stuff. We got a lot of repairs to do, so it's going to be here for a while. I was just inside, and I noticed that there's food in there. It's something else we don't want in the boat, even though they're sealed bags of chips. If a rat or a mouse get on there, they can make a pretty big mess. So I called the owner. We're going to take all the food off there.
That would be our plan, huh? That's what we're hoping for anyways. When should we have the cooler weather? Like in October-ish? Yeah.
Towards the end of October.
Yeah.
So on some boats that are going to be in the yard for a long time, we try to talk our clients into it on all boats. we buy a portable air conditioner and we rig it up. It'll help keep the boat cool, but it mainly is to help keep the moisture down so we don't have mold problems. Because a lot of times if you get too much moisture and heat in here, the upholstery will get a film of mold on it, and it's hard to clean and it smells bad and stuff. So we just put this in to knock it down a few degrees and keep the humidity down. It just drains into the sink, which then dumps overboard, and then the exhaust is just through a porthole. That's how we keep the inside of the boats looking a little bit nicer when they're in the yard.
Matt goes on the boat to get the food that was left behind. Look at what we got. I'm so excited. Who doesn't love popcorn? We got some pretzels and we got chips.
Yeah, sorry to crush you, baby, but these are all for the guys.
Aw, what about us? Oh, okay.
Down here, troubleshooting an electric grill on one of the boats. The grill checks good. I tested that on a power supply at the shop, but it is tripping the GFI on the boat. So I'm going to pull a refrigerator out so I can get to the wiring and see if I can find the GFI that I suspect. So this is the electric grill. It checks good. Like I said, I hooked it up to a power supply at the shop and it turns on and gets hot and everything. So we're going to hop up here and we're going to finish pulling this little refrigerator out because that grill goes right here in this drawer and I can't get to the back of it, so we'll get it out. We'll get this out and go from there. Well, that took way longer than what I expected, but I did get it working, but I had to make it, let's just say I had to dummy the system down. I'll show you guys. I end up having to remove all this just to get the grill to work. So we've got a GFI, we've got a little door closing sensor that was no good, we've got a relay that was no good, and then this plug didn't fit anymore and all this other little stuff. I just cut it all out. The grill is now working and the owner is happy. I guess that's what it is at the end of the day. Oh boy. You feel for people like that. I just got off the phone with a guy. His boat got hit by lightning. None of the electronics work. He says the wires, you can see where the insulation is burned off. The engines don't start. He's out on the hook, which is out on the water, anchored, and he wants me to come out there and work on the boat. And I just had to explain to him that there's just no way that I can do that job out on the hook. You can tell the guy he's in denial, or just he doesn't realize how bad this is going to be. I have a lot of experience with these lightning strikes, and you really have to, it can be bad enough where you have to rebuild all the electronics to include the wiring, electrical system on the engines, generators, your inverters, chargers, all that stuff has to be changed, and the job can take months. And trying to do it out on the hook, I had to just tell the guy, I'm sorry, I won't take that job on because it'd be way too hard running back and forth in a dinghy trying to pick up parts. Anyways, we'll see. He might call me back. I'm trying to talk him into getting to a dock somewhere. The first step is we need to do an insurance estimate and send that out to him. Anyways, as always, if you could, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. You guys know the deal. It's YouTube. I appreciate it. Everybody have a good day.